Hello and welcome back to the course. In this video, I want to talk through the 5 core principles. So what are the 5 core principles? There are 5 rules to live by to master your trading. Now, these are my 5 core principles and they might be different for you. They can be different for everyone, and some people won't even have these. In fact, these are something that I created myself, but I believe these 5 core principles are great. They tie into all different areas of trading and trading success, and they act as consistent reminders to actually guide us to success or guide me to success. So, if we actually follow these 5 core principles, treat them as commandments to trade by and to work by, we are going to find more success. Now, this is kind of in the mindset side of things, but I do believe, even if you don't use these 5 core principles and these aren't something that you agree with, it's a great idea to create your own, to come up with your own, and actually find 5 commandments or, more, less, whatever, things to live by, things to work by. So we'll dive into them and actually talk about what each one is and what it means. So, my first principle, this one is very, very important. Self mastery equals total mastery. Now, what does this mean? This means that in order to master trading, to succeed at trading, you need to master yourself and succeed within yourself. So, develop a winning mindset. Okay, develop a mindset that allows you to go back time and time again through failures, and a mindset that pushes you to succeed. Right, build a passion and work on yourself, your personal being. That is going to reflect into your trading. Now, if you are an angry person, a short-tempered person, an impatient person, your trading will definitely see this, and your trading results will show this. So, working on yourself, mastering yourself, and becoming the best version of yourself is what you need to do in order to actually become the best version of a trader and become a successful trader in the market. So, principle 2, you are the master of your own journey. Now, this one's really good because it really just says you are responsible for all successes and all failures that you encounter in your journey in the market. So claim it, okay? If you win, claim it. If you lose, claim it. You are responsible for your success and nobody else. So learn from your failures and congratulate yourself for your wins. You are the master of your own journey. Only you, in the end, are going to be the reason that you win or lose in this game. My third principle is that the market is the king. No one's above the market. You are not above the market. I am not above the market. There is nobody that knows more about what the market is going to do than the market itself, if that makes sense. So, the market is going to consistently humble us. We are going to lose, we are going to feel like the boss, and then we are going to get knocked back down by the market. We should never be trying to predict the future. We should be working with what the market provides us with. We should be reacting to what the market provides us with. None of us are above the market. The sooner you realize that, the better. The less tears it's going to bring you when you start taking losses and when your predictions are wrong, because you know that the market is higher than everyone trading within it. So, as an example, we could have great analysis, and suddenly the market decides to fall out the sky for seemingly absolutely no reason, and leads us to take a big loss. Now, there's nothing we could do about that. There's nothing that anyone can do about that, right? The market, at the end of the day, is above all of us, and we all have to learn to accept that, work with that, live with that. So the market is king. That is one of my principles. Principle number 4 is a great one for actually learning from every mistake that is made. Every loss is a lesson. Now, what this means is even when you lose a trade, even when you lose some money, you are learning something. This won't be automatic, right? You could lose without learning anything if you don't take anything from it. But if you actually learn to take information from your losses, you decipher your losses, any lost money, you decipher that and learn from that. For example, did you risk too much? You can learn not to risk that much in the future. Did you make bad technical decisions? You can learn from that. Did you trade based on emotion? You can learn from that. Every loss, every single loss that happens in the market is going to provide you with a lesson that you can take away from it. Now, it's a matter of actually going in there and taking the lesson out of that failure. So that is why I have this as a principle. a constant reminder to actually treat every loss that I take as a lesson and consider losing trades as the cost of education. So it's important to remember from the start that no loss that you take in your trading career, in your trading journey, is in vain, as long as you learn something from it. So my fifth and final core principle that I have, which is going to come into all areas of trading, is that patience and persistence will bring you undoubtable success. Trading is a game where you need so much patience and so much persistence. And now that's within every single position you take. And that's also in the overall longer term, um, you know, market, the overall journey. Now, you're going to need patience to get through the losing times. You're going to need persistence to push through the pain of the losses, of the lost money, of the stressful trades, of the losing streaks, of the anger, all these emotions you're going to feel. You require extreme persistence to push past them. But if you have the patience and you have the persistence and you have the passion, you will have undoubtable success in the end in the market. So hold your passion, keep it close to heart, remain calm throughout everything, throughout the madness, and commit to trading. And in the end, even if it feels miles away, you will make it in the end. So those are my 5 core principles. Now, we may refer to those throughout. And what I want you to do, if you don't, particularly agree with those principles, maybe you've been trading a bit already and you have your own principles. And even if you do agree with them, if you've got other things that you believe would work as a core principle for you, something to live by, something to work by in the markets, jot them down, write them down, and get them in your mind. Okay. It's good to have these principles. Now, it may seem funny. All we're here to do is make money at the end of the day in the market. And there's so much going into it here. We're talking about, essentially commandments for trading. Now, if you are new to trading and it seems silly to have these things, wait until you get a bit further in. You go through some of the emotions, some of the hardship. This is one of the hardest things in the world to succeed with. Now, building these commandments, building these core principles that relate to you and your journey in the market are going to be so beneficial for your long-term success. So have a go at that. Think about any core principles core to you, core to your journey, and make a note of them and be prepared to, bring them in and refer to them throughout your trading journey. So hopefully that has been useful. And that's the end of this video. In the next one, we are going to talk about trading tools and platforms, and we'll get you actually ready, if you're not already, to get into the markets before we actually dive into it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.